Hey, you know how you like lads and whatever? Well, I am going to relate it to something that is useful for once. I mean, you know, shoplifting shoes isn't without its merits.
A better you starts today.
Launceston, Gold Coast, Hobart, Melbourne and Geelong. I am coming to your town with my brand new show, which is the rudest, wildest. It's oddly about the Byzantine Empire. Nonetheless, it is getting rave reviews from everyone except people on Reddit. How could you get a better review than that? Get your tickets, links below. Kids, I'm still relevant. I'm still hip. You ever heard of this rapper before, huh? Curse you. I think I've just proven that I'm not with it anymore. I'm sure that there's those people that do rap and lyrical impossible feats with their tongues, talking about how awesome they are all the time. It's pretty arrogant if you think about it. But he is a legend. I love Cursor. How can you not? How can you not? The man that made rap, not a bunch of gingers rapping about how much they like Sunday barbecues. It's a good time to be alive. Talking about Adderall a lot. And he honestly says something that I think is a huge key to success that we can all learn. We can all learn a lot from lads and lad culture. Well, we can learn one thing from one specific lad. He said, and I think that this is a key tenement of self-help, so you want to be writing this down because I think that it will help you to no ends in your life. You ready? You ready for the sagest wisdom that anyone has ever said? I truly do put this up with stoic philosophers. Cursor's that smart. You know why he thinks he's where he is? His huge accomplishment of 10 for 10. Remember how he was saying that, like, I'm going to do 10 albums in 10 years? How many other musos have the fortitude to do that? Not many, if any. Well, King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard did like 20 in 1 year. But he's in a rare group of people that did that. It's a massive amount of work. Making 10 albums in a decade. Did it. Released it. How did he get to the position where he had a comfortable, huge following that was always willing to back their Cursor? Now, you can say that a lot of it was to do with skill. There's always going to be the people that always say, like, oh, it's luck. But I think that it really just comes down to this one metric. You're either one of these people or you're not one of these people. You want to write this down? Get ready. His key to success was signing up to Jordan Shanks for 3 extra videos a week. That's right, I'll tell you in a second, but first you need to listen to the spiel. If you do not sign up, if you do not have someone constantly yelling at you to improve, to do these things, to make sure that you get the most out of your day, guess what? You're lagging behind everybody else. I don't even care if it's me, but I do think that you should be constantly drowning yourself with self-help, and that's why I've got all the primo suggestions, all the primo work at Jordan Shanks. You can sign up right now for 3 videos. That means that every single day you are getting pumped to push, to be more. It is the best possible investment you could ever make. Honestly, tell me if I'm wrong, the people that have been there for years and members, the members that I've made millionaires, you owe me. You owe me. This is the cheapest investment you could ever, cheaper than a chocolate bar. Go sign up to it now. I have made millionaires out of it. And also sign up for free. If you sign up for free, I give you messages. I give you activities to do all the time. So if you're a cheapskate and you don't want to spend the extra, like, I don't know, $2 or whatever it is, sign up for free. Just get more of this stuff. So you are constantly thinking about how to improve your life. I'm taking you out of the digital stupor that is your pathetic, meandering existence, and I'm giving it some clarity, some focus. I am getting you on the trajectory to getting what you want out of life. Sign up today. So here was what he said. Write this down. Always doing something, bruh. That was his key to success. They said, how did you get to where you are? And then he was saying, I'm always doing something. Now, this reminds me, in comparison to another friend of mine who was, and self-admittedly, used to have, still has a musical career, but used to always be in this thing of like, well, the bassist isn't going to do anything today. He's not coming to practice, so I think I'll just sit on my ass, watch 6 hours of Dr. Phil. No, well, that's probably too lean on him. Maybe 8. I'll do 8 hours of back-to-back Dr. Phil instead of writing out I don't know, applying to a bunch of labels, for instance, writing a bunch of different songs, mixing the songs that you already have. There is always something that you can be doing, but it is a human psychological trait. Tell me if I'm wrong. Unlike this beautiful lad that figured out the key to success, every single time people always have this didn't happen, therefore I've got an excuse. I've got an out for the rest of the day. I don't have to do anything else. The reality of the situation is there is a bunch of activities that you could be doing right now that are moving you towards your goals constantly, even if you're doing nothing. You could be filling that with something detrimental, like heroin, for instance. Or you could be building up your cognitive capacity to say no to your immediate impulses, and then you're doing something at that point, aren't you? But there is a general psychology of people that are successful in life, and that is that they are resourceful. Whatever they have at the time, they are going to be doing whatever they can with it. Look at what I'm using now. I am looking at the state-of-the-art camera that I am able to just press a button, be like, boop, and then start videos, and then it moves over, it goes to like a graphic guy, there is a producer now that I talk about. Dude, I didn't start with any of this stuff. Now I get stuff for free. That's what happens when you become really successful. It's the cruel irony of life. It's like, as soon as you are winning, everyone's just like, here's more ways to win. It's like, okay. But while you're losing in life, everyone wants you to starve and die. But the thing is, what I did have, and I will infinitely be very regretful of it. And if you are at a point in your life where you are doing nothing with your life, you should be so proud of this, which is the idea that you are resourceful. You can be resourceful. The problem is when you have all the resources at your whim, you are ironically not resourceful because there's just too many things constantly. Oh, yeah, I'll just take that out. Yeah, I'll get that person to think of that for me. Oh, yeah, you figure out how to distribute. That's what happens the more successful you get. So there is this thing of like, yes, the more successful you become, the more successful you become. But I do miss the days of, okay, I've only got this shitty little camera. How am I going to keep people's attention? Okay, well, maybe I can just move it around. Okay, that didn't work. Maybe I can, I'll try some wigs. Yes, that got people's attention. You know, like that is a much better place to be. It's a much better place to be. You are endlessly creative because you have to be. So there's that. What Cursor was saying is, you think he was a guy that now just gets to tour around all places, bruh, from Adelaide to Perth? I think Auckland sometimes, yeah. Do you think that he started with any of that shit? Dude, he was like some guy from, as he's constantly referring to, Seatown. Just some little hood rat from there. Of course he didn't. He did not have the resources and these major labels. Like, dude, I think he just had to invent his own label because he was doing lad rap and they were just like, you're a disgusting lad. You probably stole my wallet when I was 15. F off. Like, they don't want anything to do with him. He had to build that all by himself. And he did it by just little bits, wherever he could focus on it. This is the superior mindset and mentality of people, and they are always going to be successful. It is the people that, oh, okay, that avenue's cut off. All right, well, I'll just move into this one. That avenue's cut off. Fine. Well, I'll just find out something else. They have a goal in life. His was obviously his 10 for 10, bruh. And then everything else after that kind of just fills in. Okay, well, I can't, I can't go into the recording studio at the moment because I don't have the money for it. I'll work on my rhyming skills. You know, I'll make sure that like I'm just putting it into my like little shitty laptop that I have at home. I'll do whatever I can with what I have. And what happens is, and this is the true incredible nature of reality, the more energy that you put into something, the more effort that you put into something, tell me it doesn't expand. The more energy, focus, and effort that you put into something, it will always start to expand. But that means that you have to put that energy and focus and commitment into it first. And all of that comes from the fact that everybody constantly always points out all the reasons that they can't do something. There might even be a physical thing that is stopping you from doing the thing that you want to be doing in life right now. But is there something that is stopping you from doing something that moves you towards that goal? No. There is never something that is always going to be stopping every single avenue of this. It takes a tiny bit of resourcefulness, a tiny bit of insight and self-reflection that, oh, I'm being a lazy fat piece of shit and I'm not moving towards my goals right now. And that is entirely on me and I deserve to keep being a lazy fat piece of shit because I'm not doing the thing that is next to me. I do feel an affinity for cursor with this. Now, I'm not going to say that I grew up in housing commission my entire life, but I did. There was stints there, and I was like raised off like a disability pension mum. I had all resources going for me. I had the resource of just naturally, I think, being a little more talented at engaging people's attention than the average punter. But I think that the reason that I was able to go forward in life is because of what I am telling you right now, which is it doesn't matter where you start in life, it's where you're going. And if you aren't going anywhere, you stay where you are. So, make sure that you sign up to Jordan Shanks because I will help you get there. I will be your guide. Everyone needs one. I needed it when I was growing up. And if I've made you money, if I've helped you fulfill your dreams, then you owe me anyway, because the bigger that this channel gets, the more that we can build. And this is my big goal with this channel. It's just the older I get, the more I realize the world becomes significantly less fucked if people are just competent. If people aren't pathetic, fat, neckbeard neats that sit at home being like, everything sucks, that's why I suck. No.